You're listening to Amsterdam International Radio, Amsterdam's international music hub.
It's going all right.
And we're recording as well on the audio.
Hello?
Got a lot of.
Do you hear me?
Yeah, we're good.
Okay, good.
We're all good. Let's get to this view. Yes, we're all good. Yeah. You keep talking. Like,
What do you mean keep talking?
We were talking about some stuff, right?
Well,
I was talking about investments.
Yeah, he's talking about it.
He's talking about
talking
grown up
about
shit.
investments.
Nobody wants to hear about that.
No, go ahead.
They want to hear about that.
Yeah, go ahead.
I mean, I advise people to look into the Canadian cannabis industry now that the weed's legalized. There's a lot of companies there trying to capitalize. Be smart with your money. Do what Jay-Z said.
Did they
Invest it.
legalize it or decriminalize it? Which one?
They legalized it.
Legalized it.
Yeah. Here's decriminalized. It's crazy about Canada. We don't realize sometimes everyone is like Amsterdam is the open country, the open city, whatever.
No, we're not.
Yeah.
It's not.
Okay.
It's decriminalized. Uruguay, Canada, and a couple of states in the
Yeah,
US.
Washington,
the ones that
Colorado,
legalized it.
Washington, and
Yeah.
Colorado did that. Yeah,
Which is crazy. Big move.
legalized
Big
it.
move.
So there's all these companies now that they have like I heard in Washington they have like an Uber for like an Uber Eats for cannabis.
Is that the one that Snoop Dogg set up? Snoop Dogg set up an app for like finding.
There's like there's like an app and they like
dispensaries
deliver
or-
it. Yeah, they deliver it at your house.
Yeah.
Cannabis.
Yeah. This is like a pizza delivery.
But
Big
Like
booming
that.
industry.
where did he set up the service?
I think
This one is in
California,
Washington.
right?
I don't know if it's Snoop Dogg, but this one is in Washington.
Oh, okay.
Washington,
No, Snoop
okay.
Dogg's probably California then.
They legalized it too.
Yeah.
Or
right?
they're going to.
Or they're going to?
I don't know. I know they were going to. I don't
You
if
should
they
know
did
this.
already.
Anyway, I think it was just for dispensaries in his case. But, I mean, there's a lot of potential. If they legalize it in California, probably you get, like, deliveries and stuff as well.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
They probably
That's a
have all of
booming
that stuff
industry.
everywhere.
But be careful. I mean, this is, I think, one of those industries that's like, okay, I won't say it's like Bitcoin, but it's like there's so much competition now. You got to really look into, like, which one is going to blow up, which one is going to fail, which one, like, because, yeah.
Okay.
I
Hey,
say, man.
you invested
That's
in
what I do.
something, you should believe in it, man.
Yeah.
Or else take out your money.
See, now he's trying to sound smart. You don't know shit about what you're talking about, but he's just saying some generic shit so that he sounds like he knows what he's talking
This
about.
one was
Okay. So you think I don't know what I'm talking about? Okay.
You just
I went to school for this, okay? I went to school for this.
You
but
went?
okay.
Did you?
Did I? I'm still in school for this, actually.
Oh,
I'm just saying-
you still in it?
Yeah, I'm still in it, though.
What would you advise Oliver to do with his money right now? Huh? What would you advise Oliver to
Oliver?
do with his money right now?
Yeah.
Watch.
Keep on stacking it, okay? Keep on stacking
You're gonna
it.
say some funny shit.
He's got a stable job, you know. He's
No, he's a
Get some
stable
cash
job,
in.
like, cash it.
But if you got some extra laying around, I advise getting an asset manager. You get some good, increase
sure.
that shit, invest it.
For sure, of course.
Yeah.
If you got enough money, or
That's the first step.
get enough money, and then
That's the
get
first
yourself an asset manager.
I know. Was this
Still
the
a
first class or the second class? What they talk?
Nah, that was
Yeah, why do you have to be like that?
I was step 5. I
like
think it was step 5 in the process.
I'm tired.
You get
man.
me? Yeah.
You go ahead, man.
You sound tired, man. You sound like a
Jeff,
grandpa.
run your podcast. Man. Jeff's sitting here quiet.
Let's start
You
this
know what
shit.
it is? Because he see we shouldn't know each other, so he want to remain quiet. Like, oh, I'm lucky this time.
I'm lucky this time.
I'm gonna keep it.
I still have
stay
the
quiet.
Shit, man, you're on the target again now.
I still see you here, Jeff.
Shut the fuck up.
How was your week, Jeff? What did you do today?
Let's start this podcast normally. We are the
I'm
Training
asking you,
Man.
how was your week?
Yeah, we'll get into that in a bit.
We're starting it. What are you doing?
We are the Training Room, man. My name is Jeff.
My name is Danke.
Nick.
Oliver.
Yeah.
Fuck the intro. How was your week?
My week was good.
What'd you do?
I was wilding.
I saw you out
What'd
in
you do?
ADE.
Oh, you went to ADE.
ADE, I was over.
What was this event you were at?
So,
It was like a weird. It was.
Which one?
That was last week.
Of course it was.
ADE.
Of course it was weird.
What was it?
Yeah.
It was like an empty room. I
Hackathon.
saw an
It was
empty
a
room,
hackathon.
and there was a door.
You mean digital?
I don't know.
Nah,
You mean the
I saw
hackathon
some
thing?
stories.
I went to
Can't even
3
keep up.
events.
Shit.
I went to one event, a hip hop R&B event,
you
like
didn't.
just club.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I just went.
No, you
Just
didn't
shut the
go
fuck
to
up. Shut the fuck up for a second. I went to Unwise. Was at the Tropen Museum. It's the museum you guys know, I think, or not.
That was the one I think. Yeah. I saw.
You look like you don't know what.
I know it.
Okay.
But I know why you know it.
Well, okay, tell me why I know.
I know it,
Tell me why I know it then.
but I know why I know
Tell
it.
me
so
why I know it.
You know it.
Tell
You
me
know
why
who
I
goes
know
there.
it.
Okay,
You know who
so
goes there.
Yeah.
enlighten the people that don't know why you guys know
See,
it.
You know what you're talking about.
I know
You
what
went to
I'm
the
talking
museum. I know why you went
I
there.
went to the trophy museum. Like
It's between.
Explain, please.
it's like
Explain.
it's a museum about all stuff not Dutch.
It's a hippie museum.
Okay, I wanted to make it nice, but
And so why do you guys know
We date
about
hippies.
it? Oh, okay.
they have like
We do.
exhibitions about
He does more than I do.
Okay.
They have exhibitions about Africa, about Japan, about all those other kinds of stuff. So it's not. It's all traveling exhibitions.
Yeah,
and
but they have exhibitions about stuff like that, but nobody from those countries is ever there.
that's true.
So you do the math.
So that was the first party I went to. Then I did a hackathon for 24 hours for ADE.
Yeah, that was the one.
Yeah,
That was the one. I saw.
and at that I was there just for 24 hours.
What would
straight
you
up.
do? What were you doing at the hackathon?
Are you guys actually the minority there when you go there?
to those kind of places?
Yeah.
What kind of minority?
What kind of
You started it.
Like what kind of
You
minority are you
started
talking? Would you think
started it.
I'm insinuating?
I'm asking.
Huh?
I'm asking.
I'm asking you. Like what came to mind when
I'm
I
asking.
said
Nothing came to mind. That's what I'm
No,
asking.
nothing came to
I
mind.
have no idea what you're talking about.
Okay, cool. Let's continue then. Okay, whatever. If he doesn't understand, if he doesn't get it, okay,
I'm
cool.
just asking. I'm just asking.
Yeah.
I just asked a question.
If he doesn't get it, he's not gonna get it. Okay,
That's a
cool.
It's just
clarification.
a natural instinct here.
shit.
If someone says
Never
minority,
mind.
it's like, what do you mean minority?
Keep on sipping your tea, man. Keep on sipping your tea. Yeah? Keep on sipping your tea.
Fuck up, man.
He's actually sipping
He got
tea.
jokes today. He got jokes.
He's ready today. Yeah.
He's actually
What were you
sipping
doing
tea.
at the hackathon? You don't know how to code.
I was designing this shit.
Wow.
And I know how to code.
You don't know how to code.
I know how to code.
You don't know how to code.
I know
Oliver,
how to
like,
code. This
What language?
motherfucker.
Shut up. What language?
why are you so negative to this?
Hold
man?
on. CSS, JavaScript.
Hold on.
I was coding in Terminal. I was making
What were you?
web app.
Which language?
Huh?
What language?
Terminal. There's just the
But what
basic-
programming language?
I did HTML, JavaScript, CSS, that kind of-
JavaScript. You don't know
just
Python or nothing.
normal stuff. I don't know all the crazy
Python
stuff.
or
I feel like everyone does HTML.
Yo, you're
yesterday
trying to
I put
talk Python
HTML.
to me. You don't even know Python.
He does, everyone does it. Exactly. Thank you. Everyone does HTML.
Shit.
HTML is just Microsoft Word. It's a Word file. You type whatever you type in there.
An
that's
Excel
it.
sheet.
This motherfucker.
Yes, an Excel sheet. Exactly.
You don't know this shit. Don't talk to me about
Yeah, I
that.
do. I code. All right, Swift, bitch.
You're Swift.
Swift 3.
Shit.
iOS.
He's just naming. He's naming code.
No. Look it up.
No, I know. You
It's
name
the iOS programming language. And I know how to do it. I do.
Yeah, okay.
So yeah, I was at the
You know,
hackathon there,
Yeah.
and after the hackathon, they gave us free tickets for digital like this deep house techno thing. So
So you had to participate and then you got free tickets.
Yeah.
Okay.
no.
No.
hack Ticketmaster or something?
We're not just gonna skip over that. Deep House, what? Go ahead. Who was
Techno.
there? Okay.
Techno.
And where was this?
This was at NDSM.
And you just in there by yourself,
No, I was with Mike and some other friends. Like not alone.
in there with the tank top.
Nah. I was not like that. Nah,
You know how they do
nah,
it. They get the
nah.
tank top on because they get sweaty.
Yo, I saw a lot of those kind of people.
Always in
Like
tank tops.
What?
I saw there are a
Tank
lot of
tops and
people.
lollipops.
That's
is
what
what
you
it is.
wear.
It was like 10,
they do.
10 degrees Celsius, so very cold, and people were in tank tops just going hard.
But they were on drugs, right?
Everybody.
Cocaine
was
is a hell of a drug.
Me not. I'm not on drugs.
Sure.
I'm clean.
You guys, were they on drugs?
Next episode,
One.
we'll do a drug test
One.
for everyone.
One guy wasn't.
I'll be
Drugs.
glad
How many
this
guys
week's
were with
over
you?
And then
There were like 4 guys with me.
Oh, okay.
4 people.
That's
25%. Okay.
There's always the one guy.
Huh?
There's
There's always the one guy
Yeah.
who needs to
So yeah,
do that.
that was my
Deep
weekend.
house.
This week
try to
Georgia
play like a
Georgia
school.
Smith concert.
You were-
Talk about
It's your
that,
birthday,
man.
right?
Oh, Sunday. Yeah. last-
Yeah, congratulations.
Happy
Congratulations.
birthday.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
What are you
Thanks,
like?
guys. Huh?
29 now?
26.
How old is he?
26. Nigga, how long do you know me?
26. 26
How,
is old.
how,
I wasn't far off. Oh, hey, he's 26 too.
this motherfucker.
Good for you guys. Good for you guys.
lately, people. You know what's funny? Like when I turned 25, everyone's like, "Ah, you're still young. You're still young." This year, I turned 26. Everyone was like, "Hey, you're getting old." Why? It's
switches.
always different.
It
Yeah,
switches
like 1
immediately.
year. Because 26 is the age where people were starting
It's
to
a
say you're getting
threshold,
old.
man. 25. After 25, you can't do
But then
certain
people are
things.
30 are in denial and they're like, I wish I was your age.
Yeah,
you're young.
sure.
All the people in my job were also saying, "Yeah, I wish I was your age." Everybody
They do.
that's older than me, much older than me.
Yeah.
So,
You remember when you was 15, you were saying, talking all this shit about what you would do when you're 25? I did. I was like, when I'm 25, I'm going to do this. I'm not doing any of it. I'm not
Not
doing
even one.
any of that shit.
Not even one thing.
You're not even. You're doing some of it.
Not even one thing.
None of the productive things. I'm doing a lot of the wild shit. That I
Oh,
None of the productive.
what's still on your list though? What's still on your list? Huh?
What's the wild shit? Or-
Huh?
your list
No,
that you
not
check
Is
off?
Jordan on there?
What did you check off?
Is
What did you check
Jordan? Is
off?
Jordan on there?
Stop it.
What's his name? What's her name again? The Jordan chick. He was.
Georgia Smith.
Georgia Smith.
To go to a
Is-
Georgia Smith concert? That
No,
was
no.
not
Is
on
she
my list.
on there? Is she on there?
What? Get the fuck out of here. Took me a minute. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. No.
But how was the concert, Jeff?
It was cool. It was cool. Yeah.
What did she do the thing with the live band? That's what she does?
Yeah, she does.
That's her vibe?
Yeah, she sounds good live. Like the music sounds.
What she got with the... Is her hair braided now, or did she shave half of it, or what did she do?
Nah, she ain't. She didn't shave it, but I don't know why you're asking these questions.
She got the hold on.
No
she got the,
face,
this is a big part of her thing. He doesn't know because he's stupid. What was her hair like? She got the braided thing going on, or she got the dreads, or what she got?
She got the braided thing.
Her hair is a thing. You're doing it, right?
Okay.
For her fans, her hair is a thing.
I don't know much about her, man.
You're copying her hairstyles.
I'm not that deep.
serious.
In, oh yeah, but
That's a thing. This whole Instagram page is about it.
yeah, but there are a lot of female artists that have their hair things, and then girls fake copy that. And that
She's
shit.
one of them.
Yeah, I know. You see a lot of people with Solange kind of hair walking around, that kind of stuff. So yeah.
Yeah, but she's one of the interesting ones.
Okay.
That's all I was asking. So she
But you
had
have this Queen Naija. Who's that girl?
Queen Niger.
Yeah, Queen
Oh,
Naija.
I saw she dropped some music or something like that as well.
what is? How do we define these women? Like
What do you mean?
R&B artists, Queen Naija, Queen
women?
Naya, or Ja.
Just R&B artists, right?
Just R&B artists.
They're mostly making R&B, right?
What type of music do they make? Like
Like for
Soulful.
I don't know any of these people. I don't know any of these people.
I think Georgia makes just
Georgia. You have Georgia, and I saw a picture on Instagram with another girl called Queen Naya, and she's also like up and coming and very popular on social media and everything.
Isn't it just funk?
Funk?
Yeah,
Funk is something else.
funk. Because they look funky.
we walked into that.
Okay.
Get these sound effects going. Jeff.
Nah, we're not doing
Up
something.
the production value.
Not like
We're
that.
trying to get a soundboard going. We're on Spotify now.
Drop one of Clues bombs, man. Drop one of Clues
Acapella
bombs.
sound effects.
They didn't ask us to be on Spotify. We just got on there.
He ain't got
We
no
just
whistle.
got
He ain't
it.
got no whistle or nothing.
What do you want me to do? You want this to be a whole radio show? Come on, chill. Chill.
It's Ebro in the
Get
morning.
something going.
Chill.
To compensate for the fact that people
Where?
can't see this 70s Woodstock sex rug over here that's on the floor.
And
Okay.
they're all over
Okay.
the place in this place, so let's leave that for what it is.
I like that.
What do you guys
stuff,
do? Like, how was your guys' weeks?
We've been going mad long about nothing. By the way,
Yeah.
we need to like get into the shit that we're supposed to talk about.
We'll get in there. We'll get to that. What about you guys? You asked me a
went
lot.
to,
Like, what did you guys do? How
Dave
was your?
Chappelle, man. Went to see Dave Chappelle.
Oh, you went to see him. Oh,
front
yeah,
row.
yeah.
Okay.
That was amazing. It
Oh,
was,
yeah, she talk
it was
about
great.
that.
For me, that's the
How was it?
first time. To me, he's my idol, like comedy legend. To
Was
me,
your
like,
idol?
he's
He's a comedy
not an
legend.
idol,
First
like-
comedy show?
Like, for first time I see him.
Okay.
Yeah, and Mo Amer opened. Apparently, he has a Netflix special. He's very good, man. And
Is
it was
this
original.
Netflix?
Uh,
Is it Dave
I don't
Chappelle
think so.
Netflix special? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't think so, because Mo Amer has one already. Apparently, the one who opened. But Chappelle was it was good, man.
Oh,
Good
nice.
crowd
How
work.
was-
He
what
roasted
is he
the
doing?
security
What
guards,
is-
which is great.
Why is he touring? Why is he touring?
Why is he touring?
I read
I don't
that
know,
he
he's
did this on a whim. He just
He's
wanted
not,
to
I don't
do a
think he's
show.
touring.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
he just did this one.
Because my friend, he saw him in Copenhagen last week, even, and saw him, and he was with me this time as well. He says he didn't recycle. Like, there's the 4 main jokes he does, and then
Yeah.
he's pretty original with the rest.
Oh, cool.
And it was funny, man. It was good to see. We were so close, we could see sweat. Like that was.
Was it like the same production as Kevin Hart type?
Kevin Hart shit is
Because
like
Kevin Hart's type,
insane.
I'm just saying, like you can't take phones.
Yeah. We had to put our phones in like these cases that were locked, and they couldn't transmit anything. Yeah, it didn't work. It's weird. It's you know what? No, I don't want to shit on the company. I know the company. I've been in touch with this company.
You want to shit on a lot of things.
Yeah, man. Because there's a problem. I have a problem with these Dutch companies trying to make sure nobody ever knows that these artists and people show up here. You know, it's killing the media industry here. Because these people come, let's say Dave Chappelle comes here and leaves. Nobody knows. They know before there's promo, like, yeah, Dave Chappelle's coming. Afterwards, they're like, oh yeah, shit,
they don't talk about it.
They don't talk about it. They don't do interviews. They don't.
But who you blaming?
How did you find out?
But who you blaming though?
No, like in the promo, you know he's coming.
Oh, you mean when they're just in the city walking around and that kind of stuff?
Yeah, but no. Like afterwards, there's no media to cover it. There's no interviews afterwards. Like, Dave Chappelle.
Oh, so you're talking about like maybe the local news station or the radio
or like
stations
online platforms or whatever.
Should go over there and be like, yo.
Yeah, they don't do press runs anymore. Nobody does a press run.
But isn't that because
there's this one company that runs everything that is especially like that. So every big artist, the Drakes, they also got like Drake and Jay-Z and all that.
Which company you're talking
But
about?
maybe wait. Isn't that because the difference in culture? Because in America, for example, they like to praise the artists and everything, and in Holland it's a lot less.
Yeah, they do. They just do it. They just do it with their own people.
They could do it with their own people.
And what do you mean with their own
They
people?
got the RTL Boulevard to be talking about them.
Yeah, but they don't do these interviews either. And at the same time, recently I saw Bad Baby came here. This is a different company, so they allowed press and stuff.
Yeah.
And Funx did this interview with her. It was the cringiest thing.
Okay, so now you are shitting on the company just to...
You're calling them out.
Just making sure you know.
It's done. We can still cut it.
It's not their fault. It's not their fault. It's not their fault.
So who you blaming? What's wrong with the system?
The interviewer, I'm going to say this. The interviewer was terrible, uninformed, asking the basic questions, doing some... I mean, you can't have her listen and try to compliment Dutch female rappers, but they don't bring the good ones. They gave her like these gimmicky rappers, and then she said like they didn't want to be there, and she was looking at her management the whole time, like trying to laugh and be like, "Oh yeah, this is good," like waving it off like that.
There's no non-gimmicky rapper.
Oh,
I don't want to say that.
You mean the two girls, that interviewed
There's one girl, that interviewed her.
With the Dr. Phil girl, you mean?
Yeah.
She was
okay, I get it.
Keep going.
I get it.
A while back.
I get it.
Yeah. So that was bad. But there's a lot of people here, and I know some platforms, for example, that would do a good job interviewing people like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And us, we would do it. but in general, they don't do this media thing here.
Yeah, for some reason, they used to do it. Like I know when Kendrick came a few years back, he did press runs everywhere. He was on TV, did like shows with the talk show people that know how to interview people and all of that. He did.
You mean here in Holland?
Oh yeah, here in Holland, and he also did live performances on these TV shows. A few of them. So yeah, but that was years ago. So I don't.
Yeah, there's a lot to capitalize on.
I don't see any of these.
I remember Snoop Dogg doing interviews on TV 6 years ago here. He came and he smoked up on TV.
Yes, but Snoop Dogg had a whole commercial with Marco Borsato and
True.
all those guys. So,
but they don't do much anymore.
Nah,
it's a killer.
It seems like all these artists are, and the newer ones also just don't want to do press runs, and maybe
but especially there's one company that just kills it all. Because I've tried, I've talked to them to get in, and they're really strict about it. Like no one, not even, doesn't matter the size of the platform, nothing. We don't want this.
Okay.
They don't want anything. I feel it's like a monopoly.
So they're taking it personal.
I should start a new company. that doesn't, if any like millionaires are here to invest, they should do it. But,
how about you, Danke? How was your week?
Just working on thesis, man. I'm nearing the end.
You're talking to these farmers.
What farmers? Oh God, this guy.
His shit is. We should skip his shit because it's boring. He in school.
Yeah.
What about you then?
Forget about him. I told you. I work. Is it? I told you. You asked me.
Late night calls and shit.
Okay. Sorry. So what's on the list?
So yeah, a lot of music drops. Like I want to ask you guys, what music have you guys been listening?
Let's go past it. What you got?
I want to start with this word.
MHD.
He dropped
that
a
album?
He dropped an album?
Yeah.
He dropped.
I didn't even know he made albums.
Yeah, it's the French guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know who it is. I just thought he made music.
19.
songs
No,
and put them out.
he dropped an
He dropped
album.
an album.
Is it the first one?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
first
it's
one.
his first album.
Yeah.
Okay, I wasn't too far off.
I listened to it. It's pretty good. It's long. It's pretty good.
I like a few songs, but I don't like the whole body.
No?
Nah, like he tried. I see what he was trying to do, like combine French rap, Afro trap. Yeah, obviously with African,
He went more
music
African this
sounds. Yeah. But I mean, not all songs.
Their little musical knowledge bag. Get into it.
Why can't you not let us just keep?
Okay.
Let us talk.
Okay. So what?
He combined this genre with the other one, and then,
chemistry.
but I didn't really like the way.
This
But go ahead though.
Yeah,
But go ahead.
no,
No, you do your thing.
No,
He's doing
this-
his thing. It was going off a little bit.
It was cute.
Going off.
cute,
It was going off.
cute.
Go ahead.
That was cute, man.
No,
That was
go
cute.
ahead.
That was cute.
Go
man. That was cute.
ahead.
Anyway.
Go ahead. You doing well.
Anyway, he did a good job. He did a good job. But I mean, other than that, like there were a few songs that didn't really feel authentic. It was like he put those songs on the album just to fill up the album. But it wasn't.
You speak French, right?
I understand French. Yeah, yeah.
That helps.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it does.
I don't understand
That
French
helps a
much.
lot. Yeah.
It doesn't.
But like, I think to this day, because like a few years ago, I started listening to French music, and to this day, I think Stromae dropped the best album. Like
Look at him.
A French artist?
today, yeah, from the French artist.
Y'all see that?
That's totally
You tried to-
different. Why is it
you
different?
see- you see-
It's a lot
oh,
different.
Yo. You cannot let anything
You guys
go.
need to be sharp. You need to be sharp. He said some wild shit. You just passed it.
No,
So he
he said Stromae dropped the
Stromae.
best album.
before that, he getting into his vibe now. He's like, he listens to French music now.
No.
What is your problem, man?
People don't see this. Is it? Oh, that's me. Okay, all right.
Hey man,
He went on to a new.
broadening their
All I'm saying is,
He getting cultural.
I thought he was listening to French music for a
He
long
getting cultural.
yeah.
A couple years ago, what happened?
What do you mean? What happened? I had to study for French exams and everything. I had to speak the language. You understand? So yeah, I thought the best way to do it is through music.
He getting cultural. It's good.
Yeah, it's good, right?
Good.
Yeah.
You're doing good out here.
I try. But you don't listen to French music?
I'm not that wild. I don't have that type of.
What's
This
wild?
motherfucker said he's not that
I don't have that type of energy.
What's wild about it?
What? Not on
Oh,
that
it's
level.
energetic. It requires some energy to listen to.
You on a whole, you on a
It
whole
doesn't,
different,
though.
on a whole different level. French music, okay. That's Spanish I can do, but this one you go in another.
reggaeton.
Spanish.
No.
Despacito, that type
So I've
of
been listening to reggaeton in the gym though. That
You listen to
stuff
reggaeton
helps.
in the gym?
It works.
Okay.
It works somehow, yeah.
Uh,
And Latin
the-
hip hop,
oh,
not
um,
only reggaeton, but
But
most of it is reggaeton.
Ozuna got some joints, but that's like Latin trap, right? It's not reggaeton.
Yeah, so
That's
Latin,
what-
got some
Latin
joint,
hip hop, I'll call that.
There's some Latin trap moving around, but like Drake did the song with
Hey yo,
Bad Bunny.
that shit was trash.
That was trash.
Wait,
that
that
was
shit
trash.
was
That was trash.
horrible.
100%.
Let's get to it.
100%.
We're late. We're late. But
100%.
Let's get into it. First of
listen.
all,
Let me play.
you knew it was trash.
Let me play.
Let's play it first, yeah. I haven't.
Before
I
you
don't think
even
I've heard
heard
it
it.
actually.
No. You know it's
I
going
don't
to be
think so.
trash.
Okay,
though.
watch.
Are we just going to do
Wait, you
Drake's
have-
verse or the whole part of the song?
No, let me
What?
hear.
already heard it, so
Yeah, I've heard it. Yeah, I've heard it. Go ahead.
I'm hearing it maybe for the first time.
Yeah, I've heard
Maybe
it.
it's
Go
maybe
ahead.
I've heard it somewhere else.
Yeah.
But Jeff, are we listening to Drake's verse or like parts
It
of
starts
the
with
songs?
Drake's verse.
Yeah, buddy. Like maybe we're skipping it because
No, that's the part.
no, that's the worst part though.
That's what I'm saying. Oh, get into that part. What are you talking about?
Oh, we want to go to the worst part.
Jeff, I swear.
can't form an objective.
Is he playing the song? Is he playing the song already?
no, he hasn't started
I
yet.
swear, we need to fire him. How long does it take to play a fucking song?
I think the audio is fucked up for some reason.
I swear to God, Jeff.
Can you hum it?
We're gonna have a
Do you
serious
remember the song?
conversation.
You
No,
can hum it. Let's put it on here.
we're gonna have a serious conversation about your future in this podcast.
Waiting room music.
There it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pero tú puesta pa' mí, haciendo que me odien más, porque todos te quieren
It's loud.
probar. Lo que no saben es que no te dejas llevar. probar de cualquiera.
Stop today.
Y todos te quieren probar. Lo que no saben es que hoy yo te voy a buscar. Dile que tú eres mía, mía. Tú sabes que eres mía.
Okay, cut it.
But people like people. Yeah, we gonna get flagged,
cut it.
especially if you shit on it. Flag that shit immediately.
I like it.
No, I don't think
only
it's
heard
bad.
that part.
I think it's an average song.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
It doesn't sound bad to me.
It's like
Shit
a
was
good,
trash,
it's like a
fam.
good,
You know how you know it's trash?
Right.
The music video tells you it's trash quick because
The music video was not.
Drake comes out with the chest out. He got the blouse.
Oh, really?
Hands open.
He got the Escobar.
That's when you know the shit is wrong. It's like,
fuck.
already no. And then he said, "Motherfuckers, what? What?
Why?
He's just going off in Spanish now. You can't. We need to no.
What's
Yeah,
with
yeah.
Latin?
He's all over the place.
No,
He's all over
Latin
the-
music and all the Rico Suave looking motherfuckers like coming out that sell music.
We need to ask somebody from.
But wait,
that,
wait.
you know.
Don't you see like a pattern, like the same thing happening that happened with African music?
Oh, when?
Like
Maybe.
when Wizkid came to America, like this was 2 years ago.
Blouse
Yeah.
open stuff.
Yeah. Like a lot of Afrobeat artists, African artists went to America, collabed with these American artists, and all of a sudden, the Africa was the the African beats were the beats that
No, but
everybody
Latin-
levitated towards.
I'm not
Latin artists
saying-
have always been working with.
Gravitated
But
towards.
I'm not saying they shouldn't get in that Latin bag. I'm just saying, motherfucker, you from Canada. How you what is dropping?
Let him do his thing, man. He's
This motherfucker going haciendo papito. What the fuck is he talking about? She was mad weak. She was. And the
fucking- Does he
beat
speak
was-
Spanish
It's not a
even?
good song. It's not a good song. Just like the whole.
It's not a special song. It's very forgettable.
The beat
That's
is
what
like
he's
like
Spanish,
the
right? Or
bass,
he's Latin, right?
Who?
Drake.
No,
Fam.
no,
He's Jewish.
he's Jewish.
Oh, never.
The fuck is you
I thought
talking about?
half. I thought half.
No,
half
no.
Latin.
Yeah, Jewish Latinos. Everyone with an
I
S
think
in
he
the end,
is, though.
Hernandez and Fernandez. And all
No,
those
no,
things.
no, no, no,
Don't you
no,
remember-
no. This motherfucker cannot be anything. He cannot be everything.
Wasn't he
he's
half black, half
There's
Half
only one
Latin.
Mr. Worldwide,
He's
and that's
white.
Pitbull.
Do you,
Black.
do you remember the
He's half black. No.
No,
He's half
no.
black.
Hotline Bling?
No,
Hotline
no.
Bling.
First of all, okay, I'm not even gonna start.
No,
Literally, do you remember
that's
the
not,
half?
that's not Spanish.
no,
No, wait.
This is not Spanish.
no.
It is.
Come. I know this is
I
triggering
know,
you a lot.
but I was referring to his dad.
About to go off on a lot of things.
It's not.
But
It isn't. I don't care. It's not.
there were some moves
he's-
that resembled Latin moves. You understand?
Oh,
so
fuck.
people were saying like
You
people got
listen to
interviewed.
French music? Are you French?
What? No, I'm not saying that. But
Fuck
people
is he
on the street-
talking about?
Listen. I
Let him
remember.
talk, let him talk.
I remember. There was an interview.
Everybody dances Spanish.
Give me a second. There was an interview.
Every dance is Spanish.
There was an interview about Hotline Bling, and people were interviewed on the street, and they were asked, "Okay, so how do you feel about Hotline Bling and everything?" And
You
one
know
of
who
the
the choreographer of that music video is?
no,
It's a black woman. She's not Spanish.
maybe
Not a Spanish one.
maybe
She's not a
she was
Spanish one.
born, maybe she was
She was
born in
not a Spanish one.
somewhere in Latin America.
Listen.
I'm just saying.
Half Jewish, half African American. That's it. That's the story.
Oh shit.
Maybe
A lot of people keep
maybe
saying,
his
by the
mom
way-
maybe his mom has some sort of Latin blood in her.
Nah,
They just give this guy all the cards. Can't give him all.
Nah, we cannot.
But being
We cannot
Jewish is
keep
not a
doing this. He
race, though.
cannot be everything. He
Can't
cannot
give
be
him-
everything.
Can't give him all the Infinity Stones.
He
You give him
cannot be
just
everything.
a couple.
Yeah.
Okay, so you accepted him when you started talking Roadman, but you can't accept this.
Yes,
Nah,
because
this is a switch.
because
too
no,
much too
because no,
quick.
no. But let's get into that. Let's get into that because a lot of people question that, but they don't know certain things. So in Canada, you have a very large West Indian community. In the same way that you have that also in the UK.
Yeah.
Because the Canada used to be is part of the Commonwealth, which is
Yeah.
part of the United Kingdom, if I'm saying it correctly.
Yeah.
Right? So basically, technically,
like alliances. And
yes,
that kind of
but but technically, the Queen of England is still like also the Queen of Canada still for some reason. Like if you trace it all the way back.
Yeah, Jeff,
that's
true.
the thing, right? Like that's the thing.
Yes.
It's still they're still part of the same Commonwealth. Thank you, because I don't
you're right.
not leaving me out here by myself. So
You were there over
don't
there,
quote
so,
me on
so
that,
you,
but-
you tell us.
yeah,
I've
but they
heard
have.
that, like just like Australia, have the Queen of England as well.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's
what it is,
exactly. And they used to, the West Indian
yeah,
islands
that's right.
were exact. I'm not. Yeah, I
Look
know
how
my shit,
far he's
Jeff.
going to defend
I know shit,
Drake.
Jeff. Look at him. Look at him googling it. Because if I had wrong, if I was wrong, he'd be like, "Oh, bitch."
Yeah.
But fact
I'll
checking.
shit on you.
No, he's doing his job. Fact checking. Fact checking.
Now he doing his job. Well, no one asked him. No one asked you. Now you're looking it up.
Now you know the motivation.
Yeah, if it's to shit on you.
No, but because of
Gotta
that,
find something to burn all around,
that, Canada just in the same way that the UK has a very large West Indian community, and that culture across the pond is aligned itself, and that's why it makes sense for him to have that because he's from Canada.
So
and
it's
in the
easier
UK,
to
you
move
have
over
that
there.
as well. That's why you could do the slang and all that stuff. The Spanish shit is all over the place.
You mean
the
that's
Spanish
why
shit is normal.
it's accepted?
No, that's why I could see him hanging out with those people.
Oh, okay.
And here's the funny thing: he's always done that. People, that's not new. He's always done the Jamaican, the West Indian thing. Always.
Yeah, but the
first
West-
album, Find
West
Your Love.
Indian-
Find Your Love. First
The
album.
West Indian thing
did a
is
music
different.
video
No,
and everything.
Hold up. The West Indian thing is different than doing London swag slang.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean the grime, romance shit?
Yeah.
That was that was new.
The West Indian thing.
That was new. No, that was new. No, that's true. That was new. That one was new.
But that was weird too.
But it's the same people.
And I remember
Yeah,
you
but
found
it's the
it
same
weird.
people, but still, like it's a bit vulture-y. Let me, it's like you want to
Yeah,
grab
you can say
that.
that.
They were just moving on up.
Let him-
at that moment, they were. Just,
I think everybody should be able to do everything. But if
don't.
it sucks, it sucks.
Nah, not everybody should be able to do everything.
No.
No,
Nah.
I don't agree with that.
I think everybody should be able to do
I'll
everything.
also-
as
okay, I'll
long
put it
as
like
sucks.
this.
In music, I'm talking about.
I'll
music.
put it like this. I'll put it like this. I think everybody should be able to do everything.
Yeah.
But there's certain people they do it. It's gonna suck just because they're the ones doing it.
Yeah,
Per definition.
Ah.
I do. Yeah, I do feel that way.
Isn't that what you feel about Wale doing music in general?
Yeah.
Yo, yo.
He should quit.
There's
you say.
serious bias. There's
Yeah,
a
like,
serious
cause
bias.
I-
Quit.
I
Like,
like
you know what?
Wale.
Here's the funny thing. You know the funny thing.
He can't even substantiate his,
You know what the funny
claim
thing
or
is?
whatever he's supposed to do.
Recently, substantiate.
Don't ever say substantiate to me. Use big words.
You quantify your visions.
No, but you see, here's the thing. I've seen a lot of interviews with him. I feel like he'd be very good at something else.
No,
I feel like he would kill it at something else.
For real.
But the music thing, you should just
real.
stop. I don't think it's good for you. I don't think he's-
He would be
like a talk
very
show
good
host.
as a talk show.
I think he could even
interviewer or
like
something.
he could have like done acting. I could have seen him do that.
Yeah, he was
Some other
acting
shit.
at some point. I thought he was trying.
So
to
you're
act or
really
something.
saying
Stand-up comedian, I think he coulda done.
He would be
He's
good.
actually a very good MC.
Yeah, no, but I like Wale, but you know,
I don't know how many times you want to
say, though,
You
sometimes-
want to get into the Wale thing now? You want to do it now? Or
No.
But I genuinely think
just
he
giving-
has
I
some
was
good
merely
songs.
stating an example.
I genuinely think he has some good songs.
He has some good
but
songs, but he fucks up. He fucks
I
up
opened a can of worms
when he
over here.
becomes no. He's a bad version of Drake. He
What's the
fucks up
timeline?
when he's.
What's the timeline?
We're good.
No,
no,
but
but
tell
you-
me what it's like. How much?
It's 12.
Minutes?
No, 30 minutes in.
30 minutes in. Because we need to get into this thing, the main event. So I'm making sure we have enough time for
We
it.
can chop and screw this. What are you talking about?
Wait,
I'm just
let's
okay.
go. Let's get into the
So
main
make
event.
sure we don't skip the main event. You can get in your
Let's-
bag. I'm just letting you know.
Let's get into the Wale. We'll
This dude,
we'll
we
discuss
have to
Wale
get-
forever.
I'm just saying. I just want to check. We can talk about something else.
Bring it in.
Go ahead,
So-
man. Go ahead.
Now he's
Go ahead.
pissed. Now he's pissed. Now he's pissed. He wanted to get into his bag. You want to say? Go ahead, man. What are you gonna say? Wale what? Wale what?
No, fuck this, man.
What was the last album? What was the
Fuck it,
last
man.
album?
Fuck
What was
it.
the last album? What was the name of the last
Fuck
album?
it. Fuck it.
What was the name of the last album? What's the name of the last album?
Let me look it up. I don't even.
They said that one was good.
One with the
It
blue
wasn't
moon
bad.
in the
It wasn't-
picture.
It
or
wasn't
something.
great.
Oh yeah. I listened to this.
Then what are you
one.
defending?
Some of his songs are good, but he fucks up when he becomes too emotional and thinks he can do the same thing Drake does.
Some of his songs are good.
Yeah.
Some of my shit in life is good too.
What?
Some you can do some shit good that doesn't make you a good
Still?
artist. Some of his songs are good.
Shitting on
You
yourself.
know how many? No. You know how many artists suck.
Yeah.
But some
Yeah, we
of
live
the
in Holland,
songs.
man.
Wait,
We live in Holland. We
Wait,
know.
some of the songs. What did he say? What did you say? What did you say? Okay, wait.
I said, yeah, we know. We live in Holland.
You still live here.
Okay.
We know how many artists suck.
No, but some of his songs are good. Some of Trinidad James' songs are good. Some of a lot of people's songs are
What is
good.
it?
Trinidad James.
Okay, some of
Yeah,
okay. Wait.
Exactly. That's my point.
Here, I'm just trying to make a point. Okay, some of Kanye's songs are good. Okay,
A lot of his songs are good.
yeah. What I mean,
Most of his songs are good.
let's say
Kanye songs, most of them.
nowadays, not anymore.
Nowadays.
it's not most. I've
But
been
the
doing it
new
for a long
shit,
time.
but the MAGA hat guy doesn't count. Huh? That's not. He
that's
doesn't
gay.
count.
It's a different person.
You don't count that one. You cut that off.
No.
We go up until I'll give you Jesus, and then I stop. I don't count the life of Pablo. None of that.
Hey.
None of
Okay,
that.
okay.
Jesus.
Go
He's
start
had
a
two
conversation
good
with
tracks,
Jeff
man.
though.
Up until you can count it.
Wale
Yeah,
didn't
okay.
drop an album, but an EP, Free Lunch. That EP was pretty good. At least the parts where he doesn't sing.
But the album.
When he sings, it's all.
But that's,
When he tries to do an R&B song, like it's. But the
Free
song,
Bonnie. I like Free Bonnie.
Yeah.
Like that's one of his new songs, Free Bonnie. I like it. I like the video clip as well.
I like Wale.
It's
he's good, but like he should stop trying to be this R&B guy.
I think he should just stop.
No,
I really don't see him doing it.
You heard
No,
the
because-
song
okay,
with J. Cole?
No, I'm not. Wow.
No, he's not into that.
Free
I'm gonna
lunch, right?
listen
Free
to-
Free lunch,
lunch,
yeah.
right?
My
I'm gonna
boy,
listen.
I like
I'm
that
gonna
song,
listen
my
to
boy.
Wale and J. Cole on one song. I'm gonna do that. You're gonna play that now.
Yeah, play
I don't
it.
have
Play
the
it.
energy for this.
Play it, man. Fuck it. Play it.
I don't have. This is way too heavy. You're gonna get into all this deep shit.
What do you mean deep? This is just playful.
Bounce.
All right.
My boy.
This is not deep.
My boy.
The beat is good.
My boy. Yeah, man. Hey, look. Yo. Okay. Concrete since day one. Ain't no time to make up. Ain't no top on that hoop. Like, baby, where the A cup? Thank you for your services and voicing on my haters. Be sure to leave your armor and your woman penetrated. I give her back a hater. Poof, get out of here. I say congratulations, your old lady renovated. You nigga lazy, my boy.
Skip to
Why you
J. Cole's
my
part.
guy? You bought
Exactly. Thank you. Skip to the J. Cole. Skip it.
I'm so brilliant. All of the rappers put your pride to the side. Try collide with the squad. Turn your mob into corn on the cob.
He's going to do some multi-syllabic shit.
He's
doing some multi-syllabic shit on this.
Turn up the knob on the door when the boys from the corner come rap.
Nah, see, they don't know how to do this.
Now stop with all that.
Okay, stop it.
frontin'.
Stop it.
They didn't do it right. No.
Okay, but listen. Wait.
That's not how you rap on a beat like
no.
this. That's not how you rap on a beat like this.
I like this song.
You heard him rap on
Listen,
the
you
beat like
just
not
that.
biased.
biased. You
like
just
this.
biased.
No, I'm
like,
serious. I
just
like J.
biased.
Cole. I'm not biased. I like J. Cole. I'm not. He didn't
Wait,
do
wait,
good
wait,
either.
wait.
His was worse.
I like this song.
No.
His
I
was
like this
worse.
song. Okay, listen. I like this song, and
Of what I
there are a
heard?
few songs. There are a few songs like this,
don't know how to
and
get in
they
that bag.
over. They're
get into that. He's
overshadowed
doing
by
this
these
multi-syllabic shit. He's trying to
songs
get
that
into
they're,
his- into his,
when he's talking about his
lyrical,
emotions and
Hey,
his
you guys
situation and everything.
You guys
So
cannot
my
do this.
point is,
Hey.
Let him
Don't
go,
talk
man.
to him.
Let him go. Let him go. Let him go.
Talk.
Let him go.
But you should not talk to him. Like,
Let him go.
talk. Go ahead.
no, my point is, there are a few songs he has that are great. But they're overshadowed by these songs he makes about his emotions and his current state.
His lows are way too deep. The low
yeah,
points on his albums and the songs he makes is way too deep.
and they overshadow his good songs, and
Yeah.
that's it. Yeah, because he does have good material though.
Yo.
and
We'll
like fuckery's like this dude here. They just focus on the bad songs.
No, wait, hold up. I thought you were not with Wale for the one of the very first episodes we did. I was the only one defending Wale, and you switched.
No, like
Said before me, 'cause
you
I
can
like
even
Wale.
concur. You can even ask all of it.
I can't
Like,
concur things.
Yes, you-
Concurring, I cannot do it. Concur? No, I don't know how to do
Oh,
that.
you can't? Okay,
I don't know
never
how to
mind.
do that.
Never
I don't know
mind.
how to
then.
concur.
Okay,
something.
never mind. Okay,
Concur.
cool.
Never
cool.
concurred a thing in my
let's get
life.
So you're not.
Let's get into the-
So you're
let's get
not
into
going
the-
to vouch. You're not going to vouch for me. You're not going to vouch for me.
Concur.
So you're not going to vouch for me.
No, that's your man. That's your man. That's always business, man.
Like I
okay.
always defended
That's always
Wale.
business, man. That's always business, man.
Oh, then he was way too vocal. on
Yeah, he
the
was
same.
way too vocal
Yeah,
about it.
probably.
You see,
Yeah.
negativity overshadows positive.
It absolutely
Positive
does.
vibes.
Absolutely does.
See, that's what I mean.
That's how you make it.
Exhibit A.
What is the main event?
Go ahead.
What was that? About this?
The main event of the
event of the episode.
The Joe Budden Podcast.
Yep.
Okay.
What about it?
You didn't catch what
You
was going on?
didn't catch any
Which
of
one?
that?
You didn't catch
The
what was
Pusha.
going on?
Oh, the Pusha B. Okay, cool. Yeah, we gonna get into that. Okay, go ahead.
Let's start at the right place. First,
Let's
Drake.
start at the right place.
Drake went to
You always know
LeBron.
what the right place to start is.
Drake went to LeBron.
You see, he always trying to.
Hey.
Jump it
Here.
He just won't let us get into it.
Hey, Oliver, here.
I'm talking to the producer to get you fired.
Shut the fuck up. Drake went to LeBron and did an interview there. They talked about some shit.
What's his thing called? Platform called?
The shop.
The shop, right? Yeah.
So Drake went there. He talked about how he thinks that Kanye gave Pusha the information for the music, for the this and everything. How he didn't decide to do a follow up on the story of ADE because it went too far and all that kind of stuff. And
And then he says on site.
yeah,
He did.
yeah.
And he said, if you see you.
Yeah.
And I think it was like 2 days or something after that.
Yeah, it was fast.
And Pusha went to Joe Budden. And,
Joe Budden
I
be
watched
doing-
them in the same week. Yeah.
Yeah, I watched the whole thing.
and that interview was
It's a conversation.
But don't they live next to each other?
I still have to finish.
Don't
that
they live
conversation.
next to each
No.
other?
No, I don't think so.
Budden lives in.
No, not Budden.
Oh, you mean
Drake
Pusha?
and Kanye. Don't they
No.
live next
Yeah,
to
yeah.
each other?
Well, they live.
No,
yeah.
Kanye moved to Chicago.
Kanye's in
right?
Africa.
Which one of his
I
personalities?
know. I saw the thing.
One of his
on social
personalities
media.
moved
Yeah.
into the White House right up Trump's ass.
God. That shit
But,
that shit was graphic. I can't even talk about it.
I didn't watch it.
I couldn't watch. I could not watch it.
I didn't.
I
watch
heard
it.
about it. I saw the pictures. I said,
watched it.
I said,
I
I'm
watched
not
it.
playing this.
Yeah.
I can't-
What,
I can't-
Kanye?
I couldn't do it.
I can't watch this. I can't.
You mean
look at
Kanye?
The man,
Or
like this is the
Yeah,
guy.
at the White
yeah,
House?
no, I didn't watch it either.
At the White House, I just couldn't deal with it. I couldn't.
Why?
I've heard. I could
It
do.
was- it was-
I could do the SNL shit with the
Yeah, me
bottles.
too.
I said, okay. I looked at it. All right, I could watch it. This, I said, nah.
Nah, this is too far.
I don't
from
need to see
Who it
this.
was, but I saw this
It
commentary.
just
need to see
pisses me
this.
off. It just pisses me
I
off.
don't need to see this. This is too much.
Some people explained it as such that
Disgusting.
they're both while talking, looking at each other, and you see Trump looking at him like, "Oh man, this guy's crazy." And at the same time, you see Kanye looking at Trump like, "Man, this guy's crazy." Like two crazy people, the blind leading the blind. I haven't watched it, but that's what
insane.
someone described
It's
it as.
disgusting.
This should not.
Gross.
This should not have been filmed. Nobody needs to see this.
This is disgusting.
You should have walked in, closed the door behind him, and then talked in a closed room. That would be fine for me. I don't.
I've
need to see it.
seen porn that's less disturbing.
What's
Yeah.
up with your porn addiction though? What is it? What is
Yo,
this? Like,
I'm
yo,
working on it.
okay, yeah. Go ahead, man.
we
Go
were
ahead.
somewhere. I don't know where we were.
Or at Pusha T.
We were at the shop.
The shop.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Drake was getting to his bag
yeah.
with
He
LeBron.
was-
I don't
he-
like that show, by the way. I don't like the guy. Who's the guy?
the
dude.
the one sitting next to LeBron.
I like the
Maverick.
format.
He's called Maverick or something.
I don't vibe with his shit. He's too soft.
I mean,
He's exactly like that's like what. All right.
Go ahead. No, talk.
He has very easy. He makes it like if you compare that, and it's a good comparison, right? Because they did this one, and then off of that we had the Pusha T.
Yeah. You
If
see-
compare how the questions were asked.
Yeah.
This guy asked him soft questions. He just
yeah,
laying
but
it
you
out.
know,
He
this
ain't getting
guy
into
has
his-
a boss probably. Like
No, but you see
There's
that
something
what
behind
Oliver
him.
says here.
His boss
very
is right
clear.
there. His boss
Yeah.
is right there.
they
next
probably
to
have
him.
like some rules and sponsors and
No,
shit.
his boss
and
is
Joe
right there.
Budden
Like it's a
doesn't give a
LeBron
fuck.
show. His boss is right there.
Yeah, but that's
It's LeBron's show.
yeah, it's
Yeah,
LeBron
It's
show.
LeBron's show. Okay.
So his boss is right
I mean,
there.
I didn't know the show.
So he couldn't say
LeBron
shit.
first did this on YouTube or some other internet platform before, and then the guy was already on there. So this is really LeBron's show. This
his
is
show.
his thing.
Yeah, Drake's his friend, and he has to have too much respect, and he can't ask certain
Yeah,
questions that are too
but
probing, I guess.
I
Because he
agree
left it
with
to
you.
Drake to like open
Yeah.
up
No,
about
man,
things
they
and
need
didn't want
they
to
need-
probe himself.
It was very soft.
They laid it up for him, let him answer however he wanted. I'm a
Yeah.
Drake fan, but you should have given him some pressure.
But
You should have given him some pressure.
that interview, I gained a lot of respect
Okay,
for Drake after that interview.
Wait.
Because
Let's
didn't.
get
I
into
lost
this Joe
respect for
Budden. No.
Drake after that.
No.
I mean,
I,
No,
I
wait,
felt,
wait, wait.
I felt like
Wait, no.
I felt like he was just talking for the sake of talking, and the beef was, in my opinion, already over. Nobody needed
It's
to talk
not
about.
over.
In my opinion, it was done after the Jay
Your
Prince
opinion
thing.
is stupid.
Shut the fuck up. After the Jay Prince thing,
No
I
one
thought it was
over. It was just
I thought it was done because nobody
I-
would talk about it anymore.
But get into
not
the
true.
Joe Budden. No. We talked about
beefs are never
LeBron. Get
over.
into the Joe Budden though. Get into the Joe Budden story because
So Pusha
you know.
T came on the Joe Budden podcast. I think they shot it at his house, and they talked about the whole thing. That he came there specifically because of this, right? He came there because he the point that he made is that that narrative, right, about Kanye gave him the information. He said that has to stop. Like it's been going on for a while, and all this while it's not been true, but he hasn't said nothing. But now that Drake is saying that, openly himself, he's saying like, nah, I need to put it straight that it's not true. So then he comes on there to clarify what the situation actually is. I think everybody's seen it by now.
Okay, so now we have Drake saying Kanye did it. Pusha saying 40's girlfriend did it, or
Yeah,
So Drake assumes Kanye did it because he
Drake
says
assumes
when
Kanye did it.
they had moments alone while recording, he showed him. He was talking about his problems with the girl he see, and
he
the
told him
kid,
about the kid.
and he showed him a picture of the kid because he hadn't told anyone about the kid. And he's like, Kanye knew about the kid,
So he thinks Kanye told Pusha about
yeah,
the
because Kanye is involved in the beef.
kid. But 40 girlfriend told Pusha about the kid.
That's what Pusha.
Yeah, that's what Pusha claims too.
And that, well,
so who do we believe? Who do we believe?
the Pusha story is far more believable to me.
Yeah.
Okay, why?
So
Because, fam,
I'm trying to find. I'm trying to find.
that's how it works. What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
For
What?
Not even for a bag or nothing. Just
She divulged all of this information.
Why?
Because,
What's her MO? What's her MO?
Whatever MO she may have. They always have
Maybe
an
she
MO.
just wasn't.
Did she get a bag
considering-
for divulging this information?
Not for as far as
I'm
we
pretty
saw,
sure.
no.
I feel like it was just probably gossip, and she like afterwards thought,
No,
"Oh,
but
fuck, I
it
shouldn't
wasn't
have
like
mentioned
no.
this."
Okay, no.
Maybe,
Hold
like one of those
on.
situations.
No, I don't think she told him. But I think he thinks that she told him during the beef. I think she told him like way before, so she didn't know that they were gonna have beef. Because Pusha T said that too. It wasn't like they had beef and he contacted her. This was like some other time.
Yeah.
Apparently, he got to know this woman, and she was just talking. And he just kept all the shit. He just kept all the
A lot of
information.
coincidences. So you're dealing with 40. Okay, so you're dealing
All
with
these people
40.
know each other.
This is like one.
They all fuck the
group.
same women.
It's the same thing.
You know, when you think
So,
about it, the circle's pretty small.
They all
it's
fuck the same
very
women.
small. So
They all know.
the whole thing, from what I understood for the podcast, I was trying to find a segment, but I cannot find that specific part. But 40 was dating this girl, and he was frustrated with some shit surrounding Drake and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, he wasn't happy with his position within Drake's camp.
So he was talking to the girl about everything. So about visiting the kid,
That's a mistake, man.
going, all of that shit.
You know, there's women at these events that
supposedly,
start drinking, sipping
this-
a little bit, getting verbal diarrhea all of a sudden.
This is the small
Your
part that
shit's
I
online.
don't know if it's true. Like, it was pillow talking. So they were after.
That's
whatever-
that's the part you think is not true?
I don't know if
That's the part that's
That-
100% true.
Yeah, but you
What,
cannot
the pillow
verify
talking?
that. You cannot verify. Nobody will admit to that.
What part?
I assume it's true because
The man's name is 40.
Yeah. What are you trying to say? What are you trying to say?
No?
His name is
No.
something should be.
No?
No. What are you trying to
not
say?
working?
No. What are you trying to say?
yo, let me continue. Like, so they were pillow talking. He was pillow talking to her, giving her all the information.
Yeah.
And at some point, I don't know if she got frustrated with him. I don't know if that's clear to you guys, but she divulged everything to Pusha. It was not Kanye. It was not anybody from the team. Like, Pusha says also he was not allowed in the same place as Drake, as other people from that team, because he cannot play neutral. He says that many times.
Yeah.
So I think his story is more believable than Drake's. It seems too coincidental.
No,
but Drake was
coincidental.
assuming.
Drake's story is he thought. He don't know.
Yeah.
He made an assumption, which is a logical one also. If
Yeah,
you don't
yeah,
have
yeah.
this other information.
He says, I told one
It's a
guy.
logical assumption. I told this
And
dude,
he's
the
in
only
beef.
dude I told.
So-
and then...
Then
yeah.
Pusha worked with
It's
him.
40s,
Yeah.
but
Makes sense.
it's
It makes sense.
That's
I
what
don't
everyone
think
thought.
this is
We
a
all thought it did
But
make
do we
sense.
blame 40 though?
thing. No, man.
I do.
Yeah, I blame 40.
Nobody could have foreseen any of these
Hold your tongue.
chain reactions.
Hold your tongue.
No. It doesn't
no.
matter if you can
Doesn't
foresee
matter.
this shit.
You shouldn't
Don't
be
talk
talking.
about this shit.
That's true. Especially
What
not
are
to
you
you,
doing?
girl.
If Drake is deliberately keeping his son from the spotlight, don't talk about that shit until he talks about that shit.
Don't talk
Yeah.
about anything.
No, he knew he was
No, yeah,
deliberately
don't talk.
keeping his
That
son from the
first of all.
spotlight. Because
Be
this is a while
quiet.
back. Was he Daddy already decided to keep his son away from the spotlight or whatever? Was he born then when it happened? I don't know.
Yeah, because he talked about the girl also told him about how they all went there to visit the kid.
They brought gifts and all that kind of stuff.
But this girl was really in the inner circle though. Like if she went all the way,
she was at the top.
Drake's,
she was with 40. So
how do you go to an enemy?
It wasn't.
Okay, so the way you need to see the way it's set up, the way I understood it is that at the time that she communicated this, the beef. I mean, this beef has been going on for years, but at the time that she communicated it, the beef wasn't like this hot. Like we hadn't had the infrared verse yet. That hadn't come. All of that hadn't happened yet. This is like way back because that kid has been born, by the way.
But how long?
That kid is like the kid is almost like 16 or something. Kid's been born.
What's her actual age? What's his actual age?
Like 2 or 3 or some shit.
2 or 3. Oh, okay.
Kid has a car.
If it's 2, okay.
Wait, that's older
if it's
than
2,
I
I
thought
get
it
it.
would be.
The kid has a driver's license. What are you talking about?
In America,
Wait,
you're
I
pretty young
think
when
I
you get a
found-
driver's license.
I think I found.
No, but the kid is not like the kid's been born. The kid's like at least 1 already.
That makes sense.
Maybe older. So at the time that this
Saying 2 or
happened,
3, I'm not
but
sure.
what time this happened? This was way before any of this happened. So apparently, the way Pusha T communicated it is that she told all of this, but she didn't know that he was going to use this for blah blah for beef and whatever. She didn't do it in that way. It wasn't like that.
In the industry, what the fuck?
She was just talking.
She learned the hard way.
Information came from 40. It didn't come from Kanye. At all.
Okay.
40 is sleeping with a woman who begins to, he talks to her daily, 5-6 hours a day.
Oh, she must have a great personality.
Yeah, bruh. Come on. Listen, talks to a woman 5-6 hours a day, provides opportunity for.
Provides
opportunity for.
He's a great guy. Oh,
and ultimately speaks about how he's disgruntled about certain things, notoriety and things involving Drake and his career, so on and so forth.
To this young lady.
Yes.
Oh,
With that also came the fact that Drake has a child. With that also came the trip that everybody took to go see the child and bring them gifts and all of this information.
Shuttle bus to a boat.
She divulged this information.
She has a great personality.
That's where it came from. Now, I never told nobody that. I never said that to anybody. And I never put that out there because the way I see it was so much power in silence, number one. Then number two, I was being spiteful. You got, you apologizing. What are you apologizing for, sir? You didn't give me nothing. You didn't give me anything in regards to, aiding in this drama. Mm-hmm. Nothing.
Did he apologize to Bush?
No.
I don't think he was.
No. That's how it happened.
So yeah, that's the.
But
yeah.
What do you mean? Who was being spiteful? Who had to apologize for what?
No, I think Pusha assumed that Drake apologized at some point, maybe or something, or 40 or somebody. I don't know. That part is a little bit.
Did you see the whole episode?
Yeah. I don't know. I didn't get that complete. Part of me thought maybe he's talking about that maybe Drake wanted Kanye to apologize or someone to apologize, and Kanye doesn't have to apologize because he never put out the information.
Oh yeah,
could be.
I think that's what he means.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what he means.
But
I think Drake is still under the impression that Kanye.
Like this is not good. Like 40 doesn't look good in this shit. If I was Drake, I would not. Yeah, 40 would be out.
No. 40 must not be touched.
Wait.
40 must not be touched.
Will not touch 40.
But, like,
It's the rules of the universe.
No, but for real, like, think about this.
You want to have music? You want to know?
Okay, if you want to, no, but if this was a friend group hanging out and some shit happened, you want to keep something from people for some whatever reason, and one of your mans goes to a girl and talks to her while they're sleeping or whatever, and this girl puts everything out. Who you blame? I blame my mans.
Of course you blame the man.
I tell my mans to get the fuck out.
Yeah, but
Of course you blame the man, but you want to release albums still,
Think
or what
about
do you
it.
want to do?
But think
Bag,
about
though.
it.
You want to
Business-wise, man.
You
wanna go
sever
back
your
to acting,
ties.
or
You
you
sever
wanna
your
do?
ties.
imagine this
with
happens to the band.
40.
Now I'm gonna be like, yeah, fuck off. And like, no,
Yeah.
no, wait, hold on.
What's the problem? Let's talk about it.
Yeah, let's talk
Let's have a
about it.
talk.
Yeah, break up with your girl, find your new one. You can do that.
But what you said, my opinion is you sever your ties with 40 when it comes to your friendship but not your business relationship. Then.
Very thin line, man. Walk,
That's difficult.
That's
difficult.
That's
These days,
difficult. You could do that, but that's difficult.
40's in high demand.
Yeah.
I know.
40, you can go anywhere.
he's gonna start doing beats for Kanye.
But again, think about it strategically.
Push a beat.
Strategically,
Imagine he goes worse with Kanye and makes Kanye good again.
let's say Drake says goodbye, my friend. They go to separate ways. 40 has a lot of information on Drake. A lot of information. All these years hanging out with one another. A lot of information.
I don't think the man has as many scandals as people think, though.
No, that's not it.
man.
That many
Really?
scandals.
These people
I
are-
don't think he has as many.
These artists
not
are
as many
really
as people think.
media trained. They're
I
told
think,
to keep
like, the
certain
last-
things
the
under
last-
wraps.
Let's go past
the
it.
last
He has
month.
a kid. No, hold on.
Wait,
He
wait.
has hold on. He has a kid with a stripper.
So you think he hasn't fucked other strippers?
He has a kid with He has a kid with a
but
stripper.
for
Hold
Drake-
on. He
for
has a
Drake, that's
kid-
not a scandal.
Hold on. That's exactly. He has a kid with a stripper. He's fucked up. Everyone knows fucked strippers. It doesn't matter. What else does he have? P. Diddy slapped him.
And good too.
He got peed on somewhere.
Wait,
Yo.
he had
Wait,
he had,
what
he
is
had
it?
intercourse.
When was he chilling with
He had
R. Kelly?
intercourse with a
Where did he
minor.
get beat on?
He had intercourse with a minor.
He did a collab with R. Kelly.
Wait, what?
Cut the mic. Cut it.
What did he say? What did he say?
Yo, what the fuck?
Cut the mic. Cut his shit off.
This is true.
What did he say?
Which chord are we pulling? We're not doing that one. We're not doing it. We're not doing it.
What happened?
He's saying some wild shit.
We're not doing that.
No, he's been
Fam.
He went on a date. He went on a date. Yeah,
He did not. It was not a date.
Wait, what?
I heard
It was not a date. It was not a
hearsay.
date.
But I mean, listen, he went on a date
This man-
with I think a 17-year-old girl.
Oh no! Okay, I know everything about this.
Yeah, he went on a date with a 17-year-old
So,
girl.
no, listen.
Um,
okay, here's my thing. Here's what you know.
But I think
Millie
you-
Bobby
I
Brown
think-
from.
No, that's another one.
That's another one.
That's another one.
Oh, there's another one.
That's another one.
There's another one.
No, there was a misunderstanding.
No. But that's different. There's another one. He means another
Oh,
one.
there's
'Cause
another
Millie-
one. Not the
Millie-
one from Stranger Things.
Because the one from Stranger Things is like 14.
Yeah.
What?
The 15.
Yeah, there's
they're
the
like,
other
yeah,
one.
he's
This one-
peppering her up, but I don't know what, because he's been on like dinners with her alone and stuff, and she talks to the media like, oh, I love him. We text every night and all that shit. But I mean, she's like,
This is an actress. She's an
so-
actress
That is-
on a hit TV show who is a fan of this man.
and he's a fan of the TV show.
He's a fan of the
No,
TV
like-
show.
But so
As a kind man.
Oliver,
He took
Oliver,
her-
Oliver.
he hanging out with her a little
Take
bit.
off the stand.
Parents know.
Hey,
kinda-
take off
parents
the
is-
stand goggles. Take off the stand goggles.
Get the fuck out of here. You think he's trying to fuck a 14-year-old. That's what you think.
let me get into this one.
Anyway,
I'll
he-
defend your man.
Listen, allegedly, that's it. Okay, it's all
But this is a
allegedly.
different one. This is some other
Yeah.
shit where it's a little more.
Iffy.
Oh, that's
She's 17.
But
She on the edge.
he clearly has some scandals then. For him,
There are some.
the normal
Not
scandals, like
Kanye likes fingers up his butt. That's his shit.
But that's not a scandal, though.
that's not a scandal.
Not a scandal.
For Kanye, it is because
For Kanye, it isn't.
He handles it like
Come
a
on,
scandal.
really?
He handles
Really?
it like a scandal.
Really,
He
his
handles
wife
it-
has.
Yeah, the way he
his
put it on
wife,
Twitter, he
his
handled it like a
wife
scandal.
had or has, a sex tape out.
Yeah.
His wife has done several things.
Okay, you know what?
Still-
Kanye.
still.
Wait. Kanye met with Donald Trump. Kanye has been
scandal.
saying shit about black people and
No,
and
but
his own
he
race.
So
handles it like a
basically, what
scandal.
you're saying is, in his case, it doesn't matter because he's already humiliated himself.
Exactly. It's the same thing Donald
but
Trump is
imagine
doing.
what happens behind the
like,
scenes.
That's a good point. That's a good point. That's actually a very good point.
No, but at the same time, imagine the stuff he's hiding. If this is the stuff he
That's
just does
sort of what I
openly.
was thinking too.
Like,
Yeah,
Imagine what
that's
kind of
what I mean as well.
psychopath.
Because the way he reacted
is
to
what
that
he's putting
shit,
out there.
when Amber Rose said that shit, the way he reacted made it a scandal as well.
yeah.
It's completely true. I believe it 100%.
It wouldn't-
I believe, you know what?
But
He probably
think about
has slaves.
Nobody's talking
This
about
man has slaves, probably.
Yeah.
what?
This man, Kanye, probably has slaves.
Slaves?
Like, that's the kind of
Yeah.
shit he has.
Yeah. Virgil.
Yeah.
No, we cannot do this. We cannot do this. No.
Cut his mic.
Hold up.
Cut his mic and cut his mic.
Why cut my mic? This is
What are you talking about?
No, this is crazy. All of a sudden.
Let's get back to the topic at hand.
You got little
you guys
kids in
are,
India folding these Yeezys together.
Make him look a certain way.
Folding these Yeezys.
It's like
Their hands are all mangled and shit.
To make him look away.
That's why the soul comes out.
so push it.
The soul
You
comes
should
out.
talk to him. Yes.
You know, the shit comes out.
Does the soul come out,
So
though?
Pusha,
Do the souls come out?
Pusha said
He said he has a
But the
factory.
souls come
He
out.
said he has a
No,
factory.
no.
He did say he has a factory.
He
like
does
with
have a
industry, you
factory,
can
and we all know
you can
it's a
take the
sweatshop.
soul out, but they
You
don't.
can take the soul off and then put another. What?
Yeah, you can put another one in.
That's actually a faulty shoe, and then they claim that's part of the design. Is it?
No, I've had multiple shoes where you can take the soul out.
No, but it comes out without you wanting to come out.
Oh no, for
That's
me,
what I'm saying.
for me that doesn't happen. to
Yeah,
me.
for you it doesn't it?
No.
That means they didn't sit on it long
But
enough.
Pusha said that the girl gave him the information, not Kanye. And
Oh yeah, that's where we were.
yeah, I'm trying to bring it back because you guys are somewhere. You were somewhere else. But yeah, that's what he said, and he also said like they are not cool, and he and Joe Budden and everybody else there was surprised that nobody from the Good Music Camp was with him in saying, yeah, fuck Drake, fuck Good Music.
That was a very interesting conversation.
Yeah, I found that the most interesting part.
I found his
But that takes away before you go. But that takes away a little bit of his credibility, though.
no, I think it adds a lot to his credibility.
It adds. It makes the rest of the Good Music Camp
I
look
think it
weak.
adds a lot to his credibility. What I saw was a man of principle.
Yeah.
That's what he made clear to me. Is he has certain rules and he
Really?
goes by those rules. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what he said. He has certain rules.
You didn't get
he
that?
goes by
I like
those rules.
I like Pusha T. I really like Pusha T.
This was if we sum it up. This was his point. He has certain rules for himself. He goes by those rules. If you don't go by those rules, that's your problem. He doesn't need you to go by those rules. Also, he needs to hold himself accountable.
Yeah.
So he needs to do that. If Kanye doesn't want to support him, he doesn't need that. That's fine.
Yeah.
But
that's
to me,
basically what he's saying.
To me, that makes the rest of the Kanye of the Good Music Camp look weak. Or
They look funny.
yeah, like your guy is out here. He's saying he's writing for you. This beef is partly started because of his connection to you and all of that. And you just play with this man like you're fake friends. That's the weird thing also to me. Like they know they are fake friends. Everybody said that. Drake said it in this interview. Pusha said it in this interview. You see it all over the place. They are not real comrades. Why are they working together?
Who?
Drake and Kanye.
They've never been real friends.
But what I
But
don't,
why they forcing this?
Ever since Kanye fucked up his music video. The best I ever had. The music video. You remember? Fucked that shit all the way up.
But why don't you just leave? Why don't they just leave each other alone and do their shit?
But there's
He
one
never
thing.
directed anything again after that.
But listen,
He didn't.
but there's one thing. That doesn't sit well with me because Kanye said there was Drake said he talked to Kanye about his release date and everything, and Kanye like on purpose. I don't know how, but all of his projects came out the same time Drake's project came out. Drake project came out. So that is legit though, right?
Yeah, that part is legit.
I think that part is true, yeah.
So there are certain things,
but
certain
that is-
elements that
That is
they did
that
touch
is the
upon
whole
that-
fake friend thing. That's the whole fake friend part of this thing, and that's why
But
they look funny.
Who's to say that other elements Drake discussed about Kanye telling it to
The reason why the
confirming it?
the reason why
to
the artists
Pusha.
don't sound plausible is because he thinks it's true. Pusha knows it's true.
You can say.
Knows what's true.
Pusha knows where he got the information from.
Oh.
No, but he's the
Drake-
only one.
Yeah, but he's the only one. Yeah, I know what
Think
you mean.
about it. He's the
I'm
only
not
one,
following.
though.
He's the only one who knows why. I'm not. You guys.
But
lost
he's
me.
the okay.
He's the only one who knows.
He says he's the only one that knew Drake had a baby.
No, he's not. A lot of people knew. I knew.
No, but no. What I think.
No, really.
But
No, really.
before what?
No, really.
what-
This was this information came out like mad long ago. It
Really?
just didn't come up because Drake, he's got connections.
Oh, really?
But the story was out
Okay,
there.
I didn't know.
No,
Mad long. He met with the chick here in Amsterdam.
Yeah. But I mean,
Oh yeah.
She was
They had-
pregnant already.
Then he got the
Okay, I
sushi.
know about that, yeah.
Then he had the sushi that fucked his
Yeah,
stomach
and
up
then they had
Yeah,
the
I
message.
knew about that,
And I
yeah.
remember even the text messages that he had with her about, not wanting the baby.
But what-
you're trying to
do you
get
think
money.
so?
What I think he meant was
out.
I thought he meant that
was out.
that he's the only one who knows that he got it from the girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, that part is
Also,
only him.
that I don't think is true.
No,
I think that as soon as a story of Adonis dropped, 40 started sweating because he know
before
he know how he got the information. He know who he told.
For sure.
Of course, the girl knows. The girl went on Twitter, by the way.
She went on Twitter.
Yeah, after the interview.
Yeah.
And she didn't deny nothing.
She didn't
Oh.
sound like
See,
she was dying.
this tells
She
us
didn't
enough.
deny nothing.
This tells us enough.
But I didn't
She
know.
got it
I
in-
didn't know about that information was already out there.
No,
Look
it
that
was
shit up.
already-
Look that shit up.
Yeah.
I don't know what she said, but she got into this
What's her name? I don't
She
know.
got-
I don't know.
40 girl who snitched. Google the shit. No, but she didn't deny nothing. No, so I think people knew. He just don't know that it came from that angle. Because it makes sense logically that it would come from the opposition,
Yeah.
from the ops.
Okay.
Did I pull that off?
Yeah.
All right.
Take it.
Anyways, but
about
it
that?
came from 40. Yeah, man, you gotta watch your mouth. You gotta watch your mouth. You gotta be careful. Yeah, but this is interesting because
Very unfortunate.
he still has albums he wants to make, and you can't do it without no 40. It ain't gonna work.
No.
That is right. Yeah,
That's his right hand man.
Because even when 40 doesn't produce the music, he executive produces it.
My
still.
theory is
He's still directing
My
the
theory
whole
is
thing.
you know the Spanish song, the Latina song we were just listening
The
to.
Nia song, yeah.
40
40 wasn't involved in that.
40
See?
wasn't in that.
40 wasn't there for that.
Oh, shit.
40 would not let that
Oh,
happen.
shit.
40 would not let that happen.
40 was on
shit.
vacation.
Exactly.
40 was with the girl.
Exactly. 40 was with the girl.
Wasn't working on
That
this.
shit wouldn't happen. Yeah.
Oh, man.
Nah,
Nah,
to me,
Cody's
the whole
a
good
word,
music camp looks funny for this shit.
Sci-Hi is a clown.
Yeah. No, I'm losing respect for these motherfuckers.
Why are we why are you shitting on
I just
Sci-Hi?
put that in there.
Yeah, why were we shitting on Sci-Hi?
He's a big part of this.
How is she a big part of it?
He's
though?
a huge part of this.
He keeps inserting himself.
He keeps being the fucking
How did he insert himself in this situation?
He's the good music mascot. He's like the good music Ronald McDonald.
Yeah.
You get it? Because Ronald McDonald's a clown. See how I did that? So anyway, no, but really, because every time Kanye does some fuck shit, he comes like, but no, you guys don't understand. Defending him.
Something
and
to
then
do
with
with the
this,
universe.
I think he also said some shit about this.
Did he?
This beef. Now he wants to get a 7 tracks.
Yeah, but that was a long time ago.
They pushed this shit away from June as far as they could away from June. It's like, you get you. They gonna make it 8. They gonna fuck around.
they
Make it 8. They don't give him 7.
He's dropping a project?
I heard.
Really?
He thinks he is.
Oh, he thinks she
So, yo, you know, Father Stretch My Hands,
Yeah.
the only good song on Life of Pablo. You know he had a verse on that.
Okay, almost. There's
You know, Sci has a verse on that. You didn't know?
Really? Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah.
He has a verse on it.
Sci has a verse on all
They
that
cut
shit.
his shit. Really? But he rapped his. You can find online. He rapped his verse on YouTube in the car.
would've
That's
made
what
it
he's
better.
relegated to.
Oh yeah, I saw
He's
that one.
relegated to
I saw
rapping
that
his
one.
verses in the car. He going off doing the car. He going doing his thing. Oh man,
The sad thing is the verse is pretty good.
the verse was really good. Actually, that's funny. It's actually way better than anything else they spit on.
You know,
It is so it's so crazy that
it's way better than anything they did put on it.
this guy needs to go to somewhere else for just.
No, I think he has the same problem Wale has, man.
Oh, okay, no.
We're
think he has the same problem.
we're not.
This-
We're almost done with it.
Drake said this.
We're already 1 hour in.
So in the bar-
it's already too long.
The Barber interview, though, Drake said he went to the camp to do Lift Yourself. He wrote a verse. He wrote the whole verse for Lift
Oh, yeah.
Yourself.
He
wrote
the
all
one
of
that
Lift
Kanye
Yourself.
dropped as a gimmicky thing where he's singing about whoopity poop whoopity scoopity poop.
So
right?
apparently,
Drake wrote a whole thing
there's
for
a
that
fire
beat.
song on Lift Yourself is somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy.
That's what Drake wrote a verse for that
crazy.
song.
That's
and
insane.
then he's like expecting it to drop with his verse and he's waiting for it. And then Kanye drops it and he's waiting for his verse. And he is whoopity poop. He's
Yo.
like, is he trying to troll me?
I would also get
And I
this.
think that's what made him think as well that Kanye leaked the Sun stuff.
That's an
He's
insult.
like, Kanye
That's
is
an
insulting
insult.
me here.
That's for
Yeah,
sure.
so I come over there, you fly me over there, do all this work on your shit.
You make
and
me
he
right.
wrote it the way I understood it. The way that I understood it is not that he didn't really. The way I understood it is not that he came there to write a verse for himself that he rapped. He wrote a verse for Kanye to rap. He wrote for him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then instead of recording that, you do this.
Boop, boop.
Poop sound.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, I got you.
Yeah. That
By the way, the irony in this is that this entire beef started by him writing for someone else when everyone says he don't write.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's if he wouldn't have gone over there,
yeah.
Who
the whole
knows?
thing would have,
The thing that pisses me off
went over there to
is-
write.
The thing that pisses me off as well is 40 said this shit is funny before he went there. Like he said in the barbershop interview that 40 went ahead. 40 called him and told him this shit here is funny. When your mans tell you shit is funny, stay home.
Why?
It's just something ain't
Why
right.
you just prepare yourself and then go?
No, it's
Nah.
something ain't right. It didn't feel right. He advised him not to, and Drake's like, you know what? Let's just see if you let the situation.
You're already in a sort enemy kind of relationship with Kanye. You don't need to go there.
You need to calm down. They're not gonna jump him. Come on.
No, not like
no,
that.
funny,
Not like
so
that.
what?
No,
It
funny,
felt
so
like there
what?
was gonna
Go
be
over
some
there and
backstabby shit.
Do your
happening.
thing, like get your bag, leave.
Go over there.
Yeah,
do
but
your
get
job
your
and
bag
go.
and leave. Don't
But at the
don't
same time, you
spill
can't be
everything.
listening to a
Don't
man who's
don't give your
telling
life.
you
I
everything.
think
Don't
I think it was spilled before, but
Nah,
okay.
he said he spilled it after.
Well, after they arrived.
After he arrived, after 40 told him shit is funny here.
Hey, it is what
You
it is,
don't
man.
like. It's weird to me. Like you already not comfortable in your
Fuck
shit,
it, we're getting
but you
screwed
keep
over.
talking
Fuck
about your kid. You keep talking about everything, and you expect nothing to happen. Come
Like,
on.
dude, it's hard to defend the dude. Like, it is what it is, man.
You know why? I think it's because even though they have this weird relationship, I think they know a lot of stuff about each other already. So he felt comfortable because he's probably told him stuff before and he didn't tell anybody.
Or Kanye told Drake things before.
Drake knows a
He
lot of
did,
shit
of
about
course.
Kanye.
He was gonna release the diss track
Yeah.
with all of it on it, but he didn't.
Just some
But-
really bad stuff on it, apparently.
What?
Which he wrote a lot of very bad stuff, apparently, that if the world knows
keep
Kanye's
saying
done.
that.
He keeps saying it.
And Kim denied.
And
He
I-
shouldn't keep
was it
saying
Kim?
that though. You shouldn't
Was
keep
it
saying
Kim,
that.
actually?
He shouldn't talk about the diss track that he never released.
Yeah.
Either release it or stop talking about it.
Well, he has
100.
that
Release it or stop
weapon
talking
now.
about it. Then
It's like,
release it.
listen, man, he's keeping Kanye in check now.
Keeping
Anything
Kanye in
happens
check.
from now on, he's like, bro, I have this weapon. I'm gonna release it.
No, that's
Don't
not
really work.
correct.
You have
That's
to
not
release
correct.
It's called leverage.
That's Drake.
It's called
Release
leverage.
it.
But talk to him in person. Don't put it online. We don't need to hear about it.
Release it.
I want to hear about it. What do you mean?
I don't care.
Everyone
No,
wants to know.
if it is not released, I don't care.
It's that bad.
Release it or don't talk about
Yeah.
it. That's how I feel. Now you
Yeah,
just-
I mean,
I don't
now
need to
you
hear
just
about
doing
that
the
shit.
North
now
Korea.
you just
He's doing
it's
North
like
Korea
it's
thing.
like the dude is like, man, I'm gonna fuck you up. You know I'm gonna fuck you up. Do something or shut up.
Yeah.
Do something or shut up. Don't
No,
keep
no,
throwing-
no.
No long talk. No long talk. No
Exactly.
long
What's
talk.
It's a
that?
Cold
No long
War.
talk.
It's a Cold War. It's more like
You
like
know.
it's the North Korea thing. They got these nuclear weapons pointed at, and you're like, I don't know if he has nuclear weapons, but
Nah,
he might, so I'm not gonna fuck with him.
I'm cool in that. Release it or don't talk about it. We don't need
That's how I
this
feel.
thing.
No, if he
But
releases it, he loses his weapon. He's already used it. Now he's
Then he
leverage.
should not
He's
talk
leverage.
about it.
Yeah.
Then
Why are you
don't talk
talking in
about it.
metaphors about like Cold War and shit? What are you talking
That's
about?
exactly what it is. It's,
No.
it's not a metaphor.
Because the
It's
other
literally a
side-
Cold War. What do you mean?
No, but the other
That's
side
what a Cold War
has
is.
the other side has nothing. Now they're done.
It's not. Yeah.
Right?
So if they ever get
they got their
something,
shit
they
off.
can't release it because he got that shit.
You mean like
It's
that?
smart.
I see what you mean. Yeah.
I'm in 3018.
Nah.
You guys all here in
It
2018.
doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Like, to me, that doesn't matter.
He's making it, but he's making it politics.
It doesn't.
It is politics.
To
Well,
me, that
this
doesn't
whole
matter.
thing is politics. That's
but I
why
get your
people make
perspective.
mistakes because they don't treat it like
No, I
politics.
get your
Like, fuck-
perspective for them. You're looking at it from his perspective. For his perspective, what you're saying makes sense. As a fan, though, you look funny to me.
Yeah, I want to hear it too.
So then release it.
Talking from his perspective.
Release it
That's
or
why
don't
he's not
talk about
releasing
it.
what I'm saying?
Don't tease this shit.
Like as a fan, I'm like, okay, you keep telling me, oh,
don't
you
think
guys,
he's teasing.
man, it was bad. Wow.
If
like
he wants-
if I released, do it or shut up. Like
If he wants to do that,
for me,
text Kanye, call Kanye, talk
I
to
get
him
what you're
one on
saying
one.
for him, though. I
need
get
to
your
hear that.
logic. Like he, of course, for his perspective, like I have leverage on you if you try some shit. We probably called him already, by the way.
Yeah,
Yeah, they did talk
they
about it.
did most
They
likely.
definitely done. He said, "Listen." He probably played it to him over the phone. So listen, this is what's up.
Yeah, do that, and don't tell me about it.
This is what.
Stop talking about it. Like
No, but
Korea.
what
about it?
Like, that's the country that's boasting, but okay.
What?
Whatever. Continue.
North Korea.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
North Korea. Yeah.
North Korea.
I see what you mean.
What about it?
The Cold War thing.
The Cold War you were talking about.
Yeah, I said
that's
that.
the better knowledge. But okay,
I said
whatever.
North Korea.
North Korea is part of the Cold
Okay,
War.
yeah. No, I didn't hear that. I thought you were talking about Cuba and everything. But okay, anyway. go
No,
ahead.
that is also a Cold War. North Korea and yes. Anyway.
Okay, continue.
A quick history lesson, ladies and gentlemen.
I don't know what the fuck that was, but okay.
Well, where we at, man? So yeah, so yeah, man. What did the chick say? What did the girl say?
I couldn't find anything on the ground.
Yeah, what does Kim Jong Un Jeff?
Hey,
Get this dude off my podcast, please. Thank you.
He keeps
Can you find it? It's on Twitter.
Nigga.
He keeps saying it's his podcast. Apparently, I mean, we can't do anything about it.
No, but this. I mean, what? So what now? That's what I'm thinking. Like, what now? I think is it over now? Or
If they are not dropping music, I don't want to hear
Beef.
anything anymore.
Exactly.
Beef's never over, man.
They can have beef, but don't talk about it in
Unless
terms
they
of
do a
hip-hop
collab.
All you
anymore.
got is some years on me. Fuck you and your time difference. Okay, I like that line. Never mind. Continue.
I think
Oh, I got what you said. I got that.
the only time the beef's gonna be over is when they collab. Before that, no, it's not.
These two
gonna
will
be over.
never collab. They
then
will
it's never gonna be over.
This is not going to be a Meek Drake.
Hey,
on the
never
thing.
say never though. Never say okay.
Who's
Yeah,
not
when
gonna
they're both
collab?
never
Who's not
seen
gonna
Pusha
collab?
and Drake.
Never say never.
No.
You saw? Did you see Chris Brown? Chris Brown and
These
Drake.
are not men of principle.
Yeah,
Okay.
Chris Brown is trying hard to get back to wherever he was before he
Where was he
slapped.
before?
What do you mean?
The man
Where is he
you
trying
are-
to get back to? What? What? What?
No. I want to end this episode.
I just want to hear
I want to
this.
end this
What is he
episode.
trying to get back to?
Fuck what you want to do.
What are you talking about?
The man you're talking about is a clown.
Like, what are you talking about?
court jester.
What are you talking about? Look at his accolades. What are you talking about?
I need your attention. I need
Yeah, I'm here.
Chris
I'm
Brown
here.
is a legend, and do not fuck with his name. Done. Done.
Pusha T.
Done. There's no point
You
in
take Pusha T.
Pusha
You want to
Chris are
compare him
different.
to the dude who beat girls.
Wow.
That's what you want to compare him to.
Okay.
And
Okay,
has
so we're
his
doing it.
friends
So
piss
we're
on
doing
his
this.
You want to
guests.
So we're
compare?
doing
You want to
this.
compare
So
King
we're doing this.
Push? My name is my name. You want to compare that guy?
Didn't he have- didn't he- didn't
You're
Chris
the
Brown
one.
also-
No. You're the
To
one
this
that's wait. You're the one that's shitting on Pusha.
Wait.
If we go back in
Back
one of the
where?
podcasts, you were shitting on My Name Is My Name. So
The
now all of
album
a
is
sudden-
good.
Yeah,
Okay, so now all of a sudden you want to say it's a
album
good
isn't
album.
I don't think it's a very good album. No.
Yeah.
Okay, you see, this
Like
is what
2,
I
3
mean.
songs on it.
My name is my name. Like
Yeah.
Push Your T. Like
Yeah.
that's what you started with, right?
The principle. He doesn't understand what he doesn't understand English.
No. You should explain it better.
That's his principle. That's what he calls his album because that represents how he thinks. That doesn't make the album as good.
I feel you.
There's like 2, 3
Chris
songs
Brown
on it.
was on the album as well.
I don't care.
Doesn't Chris Brown?
That
let
doesn't make any difference.
Chris Brown and his friends over.
Chris on everybody's shit.
Chris is everywhere
Chris
now.
on everything.
For some
Chris
reason,
working.
Chris made a song with 50 Cent even.
Chris working. I know.
Who
Chris
makes songs
working.
with 50 Cent still?
Still,
Chris made a
is it
song
new?
with Kendrick. What?
Oh fuck that shit! Is it new?
No. What?
He dropped a new song.
It's not
with
bad.
50
It's
Cent?
not bad.
No, it's old.
Okay, I
It's
thought
old.
It's not that
Jesus
old.
Christ,
It's not
these
that
two
old.
fuckers.
he was on an LMA. He was there.
Oh yeah, he was on that one too. Yeah.
That's one of the songs on that album that's trash. But we'll talk.
Oh,
about
really?
it another time.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Whatchamacallit?
I hate the name.
What's it called? What's the song called?
Whatchamacallit?
It's called Whatchamacallit.
Watching my colleague.
Whatchamacallit?
Whatchamacallit.
That's a phrase that people use when they don't know what something called.
Okay.
Whatchamacallit.
Oh,
It's
okay.
it's the worst song on the album.
Wow.
Of course it is. Of course it is.
It is.
Okay. Wait. Don't
But
say
anyway,
shit
my
about it.
point is,
Have you heard the song?
No.
Okay, I haven't heard the song either. Okay, I'm gonna just.
I haven't
give
heard
my
it either.
opinion. Oh, okay. I'm gonna just. What are you
I
talking
didn't
about?
say the
then?
song was bad. He said it's bad. And I believe him. He says I said I believe him. I believe him.
I thought he heard it.
I thought you heard it as well.
No, I
He's
heard
like,
not.
the song is bad. Oh yeah, it's probably
like-
bad.
He said it's bad, and I
Yeah.
believe him because on the Joe Budden podcast they
Yeah.
were talking about it. They said the song was horrible too. Everyone that I've heard has
To
said
me,
the song was
the
horrible.
song,
I haven't listened
the
to
song
it.
is like Chris Brown when he
I
started
believe it.
making music.
Chris Brown sucks.
So the song sounds like
here
it's
crashing
stuck in
scooters in
2000,
Okay.
and it has like this Chris Brown and Tyga kind of beat, that old shit.
Oh, okay.
The old Tiger.
Yeah,
The Kylie Jenner dating Tiger.
Yeah, I hate that shit.
Was he
I
better
hate
than
that shit.
Tiger. That was a kitten.
Actually, that's when he dropped his hits. Tiger dropped his hits when he was with Kylie
He's on
Jenner.
his punchlines today.
Yeah.
What?
Didn't
What?
Tiger drop his best hits when he was with Kylie
His
Jenner?
best hit is
What are you
Stay.
talking
that's
about?
when he was doing horrible.
He's doing good now.
That's when he was doing horrible,
Yeah.
man. He didn't
Yeah.
do shit.
He was trying to sing and shit.
Before that, yeah. Then,
Before that, he was doing Faded, Rack City. That's all before.
But that was good. That's
Yeah,
good.
that's before.
Oh, okay.
That was
okay.
good.
When he was with Kylie, he
And then
did,
the chick-
he did the shit with Chris Brown and
you know, he dropped
That's when the shit came.
Once everyone does something with Chris Brown, you know they're
no.
then he left.
No. There was one
And then he
project
left.
they dropped. The first one.
I know,
they dropped.
fan of a fan.
Fan of a fan.
I didn't like that one either.
That wasn't
much.
good. I'm raw. Did you hear that freestyle?
Yeah.
That's a good freestyle.
I'm raw.
I'm raw.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening. This was we were the Three Angry Men.
My name is Danke.
Oliver.
My name is Jeff,
Oliver.
Nick.
and thank you for listening.
Till next time.
Please.
I'm cutting this shit.
No, wait. Please. Hey, hold up. We need to do this.
I'm raw.
Hold up.
I'm raw.
Please
Get the
follow
fuck
and like us on Facebook, Instagram, iTunes, Spotify. We're also there. Spreaker is it called, and all other
you don't know
podcast
what it's
apps.
If you don't know what this shit's called, don't tell people to go
We're
there.
on podcast
If
apps.
people don't know what
on
this
podcast.
is called.
Follow us there,
all your
like us
podcast
there.
apps.
Send us messages on Facebook about what you want us to talk about, but most likely we'll not talk about it because these motherfuckers are all over the place.
No, we
If you
definitely
want
won't.
us to talk about Chris Brown, we'll talk about Chris
We
Brown.
will not talk about this.
That's all we talk about.
I'm already done with this topic. Okay, thank you for listening.
Peace.